Welcome to Coreum Concepts. Thanks for coming by the channel here today. Do a live stream, just get caught up on a few recent events. Got a few exciting things to get into here tonight. Put in some extra hours, get through some content. I think there's some valuable information to share here. First things first, we will take a look at the current markets. If you're in the comments there, give me a thumbs up, let me know the audio, everything's okay. And if you have any questions, comment, please share. I'll watch the comments here and answer anything the best I can. If I don't know the answer, we can certainly look into it. Have no schedule here today. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. This channel hasn't generated a bunch of revenue, so if you can pay me with some likes and shares and a subscription, that'd be huge. It's a currency that I deal in here. Hopefully I can leave you some value in return here today. Right on, I got XCV 699s in the house here. I got up early to be here today. Nice, appreciate that. I'm staying up late to be here today, so we're obviously at opposite ends or on different work schedules. Right on, we got straight KLX3. Right on, good to go. Excellent. All right, let's get into it then. Total crypto market cap. It's pulled back a little bit, but still at 1.059 trillion. Gold is under some continued pressure. Hasn't made a new low yet, but is at 1822. Silver doing something quite similar at $21.09. DXY is having a little pause up there at the top at 107.066. And our lovely Coreum is going both sideways too, just on the good side of 8 cents. And Sologenic had a strong move today. Oh wow, it's a really strong spike here today. Just notice that here now, just about 11 cents it pumped to. Interesting. Missed that altogether. Right on, Zero Cool's in the house. Good evening, sir. Crypto Ed, hello. Right on, glad you guys could join me. Glad my late night schedule works for somebody. Sometimes I get into this wondering if I'm just going to be talking to myself. So I'm glad you guys got either a time zone or a life schedule that accommodates these late night streams for me. Right on. So yeah, Sologenic pump here today. Nice. It's currently sitting at 9.8 cents. Hit a high today at 10.97. Yeah, that's exciting to see. XRP, it pulled back a little bit today after a pretty strong move there yesterday, sitting at 53.065 cents. And Bitcoin's pulled back a bit. It peaked out the other day at 28,639 and is currently trading at 27,377. Checking in with our validator, another new month here. Just thought I'd do an update on the validator Coreum Community DAO, sitting at that 2.2 million. I didn't keep the stats. I should have pulled out my notebook, I guess. I got the stats from last month, but doesn't matter. We're still holding that 3% commission. 125 unique delegates. That's really awesome. We had some good growth there. And those are the votes that we've participated in, the proposals that we participated in so far, 2 out of the 3. The first one we missed because it was right when we came online, and and it was the same day or the next day, and we just really didn't want to mess with anything, and it was not a very divisive issue or anything like that. So yeah, we just sat out on that first one there, but I guarantee you we will participate moving forward. That's what this is all about, giving the community a voice on the network. Right on. So current APR is at 29.1% on our validator, 33.7% APY. You can use the restake feature. And just taking a look at everything here, like I said, 2.213 million. We're 38th in the voting power rank. We're just about to hit that 1% mark in the voting power percentage. Average delegation is 17,708 Coreum. Everything's been running good, as you can see, 100%. Network's been running smooth. Everything's been running smooth for everybody. We just need some transactions. Been building lots of blocks, still very few transactions. Rise Today is still one of the few projects on the Coreum network. So yes, we need more transactions. As discussed in a previous video, that's what's going to reduce the inflation rate. As you can see here, inflation's currently 13%. We get lots of transactions. The fees are enough to incentivize the validators and stakers. Then the inflation can go back to zero, potentially. So we want to see some action there. But everything's been running good. We're going to have a little live stream celebration, I think. I'm going to try and catch the 10 million blocks, few days or week or so out yet, probably at least. Block time still at that 1.78 seconds. We got 50 out of 61 potential validators. All right. Mannarino market risk indicator sitting at 321, which is putting in new highs going back over a year, and that is extreme risk. We're at a very volatile state in the market. A lot of people think that that DXY is going to reverse, start trending down, and it very well could. But at the same time, if it keeps taking off, we could have more downward pressure. The Americans prevented the government shutdown and pretty much signed a blank check to keep the government running. So if they start printing massive amounts of US dollars, well, the markets could reverse, I suppose. But at the same time, the DXY hitting 120 is not out of the equation either. So like I said, it's the point of this indicator here is it's extreme risk. Things could get very volatile very fast, either direction, and it's sometimes best to sit back and watch from the sidelines. Coreum announced this previously, but I want to remind everybody because it's tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific time. It's live on the Coreum official Discord. You can join the network expansion team for the next workshop, Introduction to Coreum. Learn more insights on issuing, minting, sending fungible tokens using Coreum. Master token management on Coreum step by step. So tune into that. I unfortunately still have to work the 9 to 5 and make some money to pay for this passion project here. So I can never attend these live, but they do put them up on YouTube afterwards. So very interesting. It's just best to learn as much as you can about your blockchain that you're invested in, so you can understand the changes as they happen. Coreum also posted here, congratulations to the Coreum merch design contest winner. Keep a lookout for Jezin001. That's his profile there. His, I shouldn't say his, I assume. Didn't even look before I said that, sorry. Awesome design included in the collection that will be coming soon. Be on the look for early access by subscribing to the Coreum newsletter. Got a link to that newsletter here. I'm not going to fill that out because I already received said newsletter. And I had the white paper open the other day for a video, and it was just still here. And so I was just giving it another read. It's been a while since I went through it from start to finish. And I got to item 7, the decentralized exchange, otherwise known as the DEX. And you got to know they emulated the XRP ledger in this department, and obviously likely enhanced some features where they seem needed on top of that. But just to read what it says here, because they don't talk much about it anymore, but I'm sure this is certainly still in the plan. The decentralized exchange is a native built-in exchange functionality within the Coreum blockchain. Although by using smart contracts it is possible to achieve swapping or trading, Coreum aims to build this feature directly in the blockchain core system to allow for a low-fee, secure, and fast trading activity with support for all modern trading features. The DEX can facilitate the trading of any issued asset as well as core within its function. And that's the part that it reminded me. I remember when I first read this. Go back and say that again. The DEX can facilitate the trading of any issued asset as well as core within its function. Users of the blockchain can choose any asset as base, and quote pairs and a market will automatically be created for such pairs. The DEX features a fully functional native order book. The decentralized exchange will be based on an on-demand order book, meaning it allows users to create orders on any possible pair. An order consists of a currency pair, direction, execution price, size, and additional conditions for execution and closing. So I just thought I'd share that as a reminder of what is coming ahead, down the road. It's been a long time since we went live in March. Till now, we got one last airdrop for the Coreum distribution airdrops anyways, coming at the end of the month or beginning of November. So the project is moving ahead, and I think once the airdrops are behind us, we'll likely see more things roll out. And I'm hoping we start hearing more about a DEX, but nonetheless, we are integrated with IBC now, so there is a proven pathway over to IBC. I've seen proof of that on the IBC Explorer, and so there's obviously DEXs over there that are connecting with USDC, USDT, Bitcoin, you name it. So we're gonna have lots of opportunities to interoperate between networks. So this is some big news here today in the XRP community. Just some more positive news regarding the court case. We got a court date and a mandatory 1-hour meeting to discuss settlement. This is a post from Lady K. Posted a copy of the court documents that were filed just today, it looks like. And conclusion: for the reasons stated above, the SEC's motion for certification of interlocutory appeal is denied, and the SCC's request for stay is denied as moot. The clerk of court is directed to terminate the motion. Trial in this matter is set to begin April 23rd, 2024 at 9 a.m., courtroom 15D, New York, New York. And then there's some scheduling orders that are also mentioned here. By December 4th, 2023, the parties shall submit any motions in limine. Not a lawyer, might have got that wrong. Oppositions to any motions in limine shall be submitted by December 18th. By December 4th, 2023, the parties shall submit all required pretrial filings, including their proposed joint pretrial order, requested charge, verdict form, and voir dire questions in accordance with By December 4th, 2023, the parties shall deliver to the court one copy of each documentary exhibit sought to be admitted, pre-marked, and assembled sequentially in loose leaf binder. Goes on. And then on April 16th, 2024, 2 p.m., counsel for all parties shall appear for a final pretrial conference in courtroom 15D in New York. And item 5, prior to the final pretrial conference, counsel for both parties, along with the parties themselves, shall meet in person for at least 1 hour to discuss settlement of this matter. So that could happen anytime. So that's a done deal. And that is a big deal, actually, because what we did get clarity on in that ruling could have been held in limbo for the next year, 2 years, if it went through. It was still working its way through the court systems. That has been denied. Judge Torres is definitely helping out the cause by probably just doing her job properly, which shouldn't be surprising, but in today's upside down world, it's surprising, I'll be honest. It's just good to see a positive outcome to this, because you like to think justice will be served when a trial starts, but I think we can all point to some examples where we've been let down by the justice system. So it's nice to see, and it's just nice that there's closure to that ruling and that precedent that's been set, and that way institutions and everybody else involved knows that that is the law. XRP does have clarity that it is not a security moving forward. So that is big news. No appeal to hang over our head. That part is done. And I wanted to see... Oh, did I not? No, I didn't keep it out. I'll dig it out after. There was another announcement by Ripple today that conveniently after this ruling, they have been given their, I think, exclusive license as a, how is that worded? From the Monetary Authority to basically be a payments operator in Singapore. So big deal there, likely again as a result from the court rulings to provide clarity on that issue. So I expect to see more announcements and more movement towards that. I also heard rumblings that somebody was, Crypto.com, I don't know if it was factual or not, Crypto.com was applying for, sound like a XRP futures account, something like that. Anyways, so yeah, there's going to be some more movement on that. Crypto that says, wish they would say something about solo core drop. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I just, you know what? I just got to the point. There's just no point in me asking. I think they damn well know that it's all on our minds and we want to know the answers. So I'm just at the point now where I just don't think asking is going to speed up getting the answer any. So just resigned to the fact it'll come when it comes. I just hope it comes. I hope they don't change the plan. That would bring some negative attention, I think, to the project that we don't want. But I hope they just stick to the plan, whatever it is. You know, whatever the timeline is, isn't really a concern to me. It'd be nice if the airdrops were over completely. Just move on, move forward, whatever it is, and we just build from there. That'd really be what I'd like to see. All right, so we're gonna dive into this unpacking the Federal Reserve latest report on tokenization. Talking about 2.15 billion market right now and 16 trillion by 2030, so 6 years. That's some pretty aggressive growth. In quotes here from Mike McCluskey, who we meet in the article here. Financial institutions should be learning and building for a tokenized future. So, before we do that, I am going to go have a quick drink refill here, top that off, and play a quick commercial for a very good cause, our community DAO Validator. While I do that, and I'll be right back in 2 minutes.
Ever pondered the current state of blockchain technology and its potential limitations? Picture a technology that is energy efficient, highly scalable, and fast. A technology that is not only environmentally friendly, but also boasts a quick block time of 1.75 seconds and low-cost, predetermined transactions. This is not a mere figment of imagination. It's a reality called Coreum. Coreum is a bonded proof-of-stake network that harnesses the power of Cosmos SDKs and is IBC-enabled. It's a third-generation enterprise-grade blockchain that is ISO 222 compliant. It boasts on-chain KYC and AML. It's a technology that's pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the blockchain world. But what sets Coreum apart? It's the unique features it offers. One of these is smart tokens, a programmable smart contract with built-in intelligence and automation capabilities. These smart tokens are not your average tokens. They can execute trades, distribute rewards, or enforce certain rules and conditions. This level of intelligence and automation is a game changer in the blockchain industry. And the benefits? Coreum brings a plethora of advantages to the table, from minimizing environmental impacts with its proof-of-stake mechanism, offering a fast, low-cost transaction platform. Coreum is reshaping the way we think about blockchain. It's not just about creating a secure, decentralized network. It's about creating a network that is efficient, scalable, and intelligent. But the beauty of Coreum doesn't stop at its features and benefits. It's a community that is empowering tomorrow, today, a community that is passionate about blockchain and committed to driving innovation. So why wait? Join the Coreum Community DAO. Be a part of this revolutionary journey. Experience the future of blockchain technology today. The future is here, and it's in Coreum. Stake with Coreum Community DAO. Empower tomorrow. Together, today.
All right. There we go. So that was a little video we did up for omniflix.tv. They wanted me to try and get that in before Cosmoverse that's going on right now. I think day 3 is tomorrow in Istanbul. So I'm hoping that we may have got a little feature there out of the deal. I made the deadline, got those videos up, those interactive videos, pretty cool. Basically what you see in there, I forgot that clip had the other video clip at the end of it. So basically on the interactive video, where that Coreum Community DAO Validator video ended, it stops there and asks you a question. Once you answer the question, it unlocks the remaining Easter egg video of that little fun video we did for the validator a while back. So it was just fun to play with the technology, and you know, it certainly plants some seeds of what could potentially be done with that technology and that platform. And there's a lot of cool features that are going to be unlocked here right away after they get back from Cosmoverse. They've already said that the live streaming is going to be coming. They got this decentralized way to pay for advertisements within your streams and programming. The tip feature goes 100% directly to the content creators. No middleman there, so that's another pretty cool feature. So yeah, I really expect some big things, and don't quote me on this. I just seen a screen image or a picture of them on stage at Cosmoverse, and it announced that they had a partnership with Disney and Stars. So again, I don't know the details to that, but sounds pretty good from what I've seen already. And after using the platform, it is definitely very close to mainstream ready for user interface, like very easy to use and navigate through. The biggest complication that I can see is, you know, obviously you need to have a crypto wallet to interact and watch the videos, so that really restricts your audience. I wish there was a way that anybody could watch the video, and then if you know you want to interact with it, then you needed to have the wallet. But same thing, I'm not too sure, like during a live stream, if those wallets have to be connected. I don't think so. So that's something to look at, because I know I was watching some of the live streaming they were doing from Cosmoverse, and I just clicked the link out of their Twitter feed and I was watching it live. Yeah, a really good platform. They have a validator on the Coreum network here, so definitely we're supporting those guys also. All right, we'll get into this Federal Reserve one here. The recent report from the Fed's Finance and Economic Discussion Series offers an in-depth examination of the burgeoning tokenization market. It highlights a current estimation of $2.15 billion in tokenized assets on permissionless blockchains, with projections indicating a surge to $16 trillion by 2030. That was a number that BlackRock also used. In this unprecedented growth underscores the critical importance of financial entities worldwide to actively engage with and understand this rapidly emerging sector. This quote here is from Michael McCluskey. He's the new hire at Coreum for the markets. And he says the Fed's Finance and Economic Discussion Series report evaluates the current tokenization market with its wide-ranging benefits and potential future risks. Our team at Sologenic believes it's a promising sign, for an industry still in its infancy when the Fed has started discussing these concepts. It is becoming clear that the financial institutions that take a proactive approach to learning and building solutions in this space will be the ones prepared for the inevitable future of tokenized assets. And I introduced Michael McCluskey in a video a while back. I went through his LinkedIn and all that. Seems like a really solid guy, and will do well for our project, I'm sure. This sharp incline in the tokenization of assets indicates a shifting paradigm in asset management investment, The integration of blockchain technology into these sectors presents an array of opportunities, particularly enhancing transparency, liquidity, and accessibility, whilst concurrently presenting new challenges and risks that must be meticulously navigated. In light of these advancements, companies like Sologenic are subtly emerging as knowledgeable participants in this space. With a nuanced understanding of the technological infrastructure required to successfully tokenize real-world assets, they stand ready to provide insight and support to institutions eager to delve into this new frontier. And they are more than ready. Sologenic.com, you go there and use the testnet version of the tokenization platform. It's beautiful. You have access to all the international markets to tokenize assets on using a test account and test tokens. So yeah, it's there to see. Nobody can deny what they're saying there. However, as the Fed's report suggests, while the future appears heavily tokenized, it is essential for institutions to approach this evolution with a keen sense of awareness and preparedness. This involves actively seeking out partnerships, cultivating understanding, and engaging with established entities within the tokenization arena. As the industry continues its upward trajectory, the emphasis must remain on the diligent and informed incorporation of tokenization into the broader financial ecosystem, ensuring its sustainable and stable growth. The involvement of companies like Sologenic, with their hands-on experience and technical expertise, plays a crucial role in aiding this process, ensuring that the shift towards a more tokenized future is not just seamless, but also strategically sound and secure. Sologenic has built a technology infrastructure to facilitate the tokenization of real-world assets, and our 40-plus person team can help you break into this industry. So this is where I talk about Michael McCluskey. Joins 16 years of financial services exam. I did a video on him previously. Good background, Fidelity Investments, well educated. And then they talk about Sologenic. I think everybody here today obviously knows about them. We don't need to rehash that. This article was written by Michael McCluskey and Fabio Velarde. So yeah, that's I see McCluskey spelled different here. McCluskey. I think it's McCluskey, but anyways, nonetheless, great to see. Lots more interaction and articles and information coming out from the Sologenic and Coreum team. It's nice to see that they're engaging the community with very, very valuable information and insights. So my commercial was supposed to play in between these, so I didn't have to read off a bunch of stuff, 2 slides in a row. If any of you guys have any questions, feel free to chime in and ask away. If there's anything you want me to cover, fire away. I'm here to provide some value for you guys. There's no saying I have to get through what I have set up here. Just here for a good time, hang out, spread some info. Michael McCaffrey, aka Coinholder on Twitter, representing Sologenic, has an article himself uncaging the lion on the XRP ledger, the XLS39 clawback feature. And this is a bittersweet conversation because it's one of those things, you got to take the bad with the good. And it's, we're all asking for institutional adoption, but with that comes features that they need that may come to serve against us in the future. So that's why I choose to participate, run a validator on the Coreum network, and invest in a community project to hopefully have a voice to ensure that there still remains a decentralized option for people that don't want to participate in whatever the current system may morph into. I don't think it's just going to disappear. It's going to be there in some fashion. I'm hoping there's going to be a parallel system that we can operate in that's outside of theirs or could coexist with theirs, but I don't expect it's going to go away. So talking about the clawback feature, it's obviously something that the institutions have to have. There's no doubt about it. And I hope that it doesn't become a feature that's just automatically put onto every token. So right off the bat, to be clear here, the XRP, it's already out there. It can't be affected by this. So nobody can claw back your XRP. When you're dealing with future assets that are on the chain, you will have to be wary of it. Sounds like they're going to have fairly good warning system in place to let you know what type of situations you may get into with those features. So he says here, XRPL continues to push the boundaries of innovation. With the recent release of Ripple 1.12.0, a new feature has emerged, the clawback feature. This core feature promises to elevate token asset control capabilities on the XRPL, offering enhanced trust and safety for issued assets. But what exactly is clawback, and how can it benefit developers and users? Let's dive in. What do we got up here on the comments? I don't know how to stake my core. Well, funny you should say. I have. I'll play it for you. Hey, I'll play it for you. This hasn't been released yet. It's not even the final product, really. We had a meeting. I had a meeting with Scott and Marco tonight. We want to tweak it and change it a bit, but I'll play you a video on that I did for staking Coreum. But nonetheless, short answer is head to our Discord. Links in the link tree there. Ask any questions you want in there. Everybody's there to help out. It won't take you long to get the help you need. I'm hoping, and this will be a good test. I'm hoping the video kind of as is a good enough explainer. I didn't want to go down the road of the typical YouTube tutorial video that's just dry and looking at the screen of the phone. But it might be more valuable to users to have it in that format. That was a debate we're having tonight. So maybe I'll play that video here and see if it actually helps you. And Crypto Ed replied to that, though XRPL core is Zum Wallet or Mainnet core, Kepler, Leap, Cosmos Station, where is your core? Yeah, that's right. So the first thing is, if you have XRPL Coreum, first thing you have to do is bridge it or get it sent to mainnet Coreum. I use Cosmos Station. That's what's in the video. Let's just see. Yeah, I'll have to dig it out when I have something else up on the screen there. But we'll finish this article and I'll check into it. But I do have it coming. I'll have both formats because I have both of them kind of recorded, ready to put out the tutorial and the way I did the video here that I'll show you tonight. So we'll get to that. We have a couple new community members that are trying to stake too, so that's why I want to get this video out and done. I told them I wanted it off my list here tonight, so got a lot of work ahead of me tonight. All right, so introducing Clawback, a game changer for token issuers. Clawback is not just another feature, it's an addition to the XRPL's toolkit. This feature, proposed in the latest Ripple release, is now eligible for voting by the Validator community. If adopted, the clawback will empower developers and companies to take control of their issued assets in a more secure and efficient manner. In contrast to other on-ledger functionalities such as freezing, clawback presents a streamlined and effective solution that resonates with the XRP ledger community's dedication to innovation and security. The clawback feature is natively accessible to all developers aiming to bolster control, trust, and safety for their company and assets they issue. Fraud prevention and account recovery. But when would an issuer need to claw back these tokens? Clawback will be a valuable tool in case of fraudulent activity or when a user loses access to their account and requires account recovery. This feature works by enabling a flag for a trust line, which users must use to send and receive a particular asset. The added layer of security can provide peace of mind for both issuers and users. See, now that's the problem. That sounds great, doesn't it? If you screw up, you can get back and recover your account. Somebody steals your shit, there's a chance you're going to get it back. It sounds great. But at the same time, this same feature is going to open up ways to get screwed by it too. So it's bitter, like I said, you got to take the bad with the good. Users need transparency. Transparency is key. Before purchasing a token, users can now check the trust line to see if the clawback account level flag is activated. This allows them to make informed decisions about the assets they interact with on the XRPL. The presence of this feature complements the existing freeze feature, which can also affect trust lines by allowing issuers to freeze the assets in response to malicious activity. So same idea. But like I said, they're going to have a way for you to see that and at least know that that's possible. So, but the problem is a lot of people don't read the small print, don't know what they're getting into, and I just think there's going to be a problem with it, especially from scam tokens. Scam tokens, I can see are really going to take advantage of this. Potentially. I'd love to be wrong. There's lots of times I don't mind being wrong on something. All right, trust lines. I think this is relevant because Coreum also uses the trust line technology, much like they also use the XRPL DEX technology. Likely made them better, like I said, but a lot of similarities. Trust lines are a fundamental object type within the XRPL ecosystem. They serve as spam control filter, preventing users from receiving unsolicited or unwanted tokens. Authorized trust lines enable issuers to determine which accounts may receive or hold their issued assets. This flexibility is particularly important depending on the project and the geographical location of the issuer and end users. Building confidence on the XRP ledger. The trust line object type, along with the freeze and clawback features, are designed to work seamlessly within the XRPL ecosystem. They provide developers with tools to create and manage assets while ensuring the highest standards of security and control. Moreover, the clawback feature represents another step forward in the journey to empower developers and enhance user trust and safety, as this feature undergoes evaluation by the Validator community. The broader XRP community is invited to check out the documentation, review the code on GitHub, and provide feedback and suggestions. And that's why I want to do these long format videos and go through this top to bottom, start to finish, because it is out there for us to provide input on. It's up to us to be educated on these matters, to inform the other community members on them, so that if we have ideas, suggestions, or more importantly, concerns, and I'm sure there's many that will have concerns with this clawback feature, we do have the opportunity to voice those concerns and talk to them about it. So, as they say here, review the code on GitHub and provide feedback or suggestions. So we can all sit back and complain about how it turns out, or we can be part of the creation solution to the problems and the end result. I think that's the better way to go. In conclusion, the XRP ledger remains a dynamic and innovative network where developers and businesses can build confidently, knowing that the network is continuously evolving to meet the demands of the broader industry. So, great article by coin holder Michael McCaffrey. I'd love to have him on podcast. Great guy, great community member. But I'd like to talk to him more about this clawback feature. It's a great article. Definitely described it well. I would argue that there isn't much discussion on like what could go wrong, why, what's the potential downsides. Now, obviously that was maybe the intention of the article, so I'm not saying it was poorly written. I just like to get his opinion on the other side of it, the potential problems with that clawback feature, and how we can protect ourselves as community members moving forward with if that does go through. All right, so that was that. What's going on up here? Crypto Ed's Solo Bridge is working really good now. I like it a lot since they fixed it. Absolutely, I've used it 3 times now. I've actually videoed the one experience a few weeks ago in preparation for making a tutorial video, and yeah, it's as fast as you could hope a bridge to be. It's still free, and no problems, consistent the last 3 times I've used it. And we got Articulate showing up with some flames and some rockets, no doubt. Good day in the XRP community, Articulate. I don't know if you caught it earlier. XRP lawsuit, another victory. They are not proceeding, or well, it's not that they're not proceeding. The judge denied the appeal, so that's good. We don't have an appeal hanging over our heads. That's all settled. XRP is not a security. We can all move on our merry little ways. So this is another thread on the clawback. Not going to go through all of that again. Talks about a lot of the same things. A little bit more detail here and there. Yeah, it's going to bring a variety of opinions on the matter. There's no doubt about it. Everybody looks at it a little bit differently. Ultimately, it's up to us. Participate. Daniel from Casino Coin. Why building the Casino Coin lobby on top of Zum Wallet as a XZAP was one of the best decisions we ever made. Grab a coffee and let's dive right into it. All right. Well, before we get into that, I said I'd dig up that video on how to stake. So give me a second here. What are we going to put over there? We will go this way. Okay. You guys can check that out for a minute. I can put on some tunes. There we go. Just give me a second. I'm going to dig out that video. That's that one. Okay, that's that one. Okay. This is the one, I think.
Welcome to the thrilling world of blockchain staking.
Oh, yeah, that's the one. All right. Okay, I think I got her figured out here. Let's get this music stopped here again. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna try and play this. Seemed like it was pretty loud. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit first. Okay, so this is the video in question. I'm hoping it's good, and let me know if it provides some help teaching you how to stake on Coreum.
Today we dive into the vast sea of Coreum network, a delegated proof of stake blockchain that serves up some striking rewards for staking your tokens. Picture it as earning interest on your crypto while contributing to the security and decentralization of the network. Tempting, isn't it? But remember, with great rewards come great responsibilities and potential risks. Coreum network uses a slashing mechanism where stakers may lose a portion of their staked tokens if the validator they delegate to indulges in malicious activities or fails to perform their duties. So be responsible, stay educated, and distribute your tokens wisely across at least 3 reputable validators. Now let's dive into the how-to of staking Coreum using the Cosmos Station wallet. Step 1. To get started, you'll need to create or import a wallet on Cosmos Station. Remember to keep your mnemonic phrase safe and secure. Step 2. Once you have a wallet, you'll need to buy some Coreum tokens. You can do this through a crypto exchange that supports Coreum. If you have Coreum on the XRP ledger, use the SolidX bridge by Sologenic to transfer your Coreum tokens to Cosmos Station wallet. It is fast, reliable, and free. Caution though, you will not be able to move these tokens back to XRP ledger once bridged. Step 3. After acquiring your Coreum tokens, transfer them to your Cosmos Station wallet. Step 4. Within the Cosmos Station wallet, find the delegate section. Here, you'll find a list of validators to choose from. Remember to choose wisely. Coreum Community DAO Discord and regular X Spaces is a good place to learn from and interact safely with the community. Step 5. After choosing your validators, select the amount of Coreum tokens you want to stake and confirm the transaction. Congratulations. You've now staked Coreum using the Cosmos Station wallet. Keep in mind, the return on investment from staking Coreum tokens can vary, so do your research and monitor the network's performance to maximize your gains. In summary, staking Coreum tokens using the Cosmos Station wallet is a straightforward process. It's a thrilling opportunity to be part of a thriving blockchain ecosystem while potentially growing your crypto holdings. Remember to be responsible, stay educated, and choose your validators wisely.
Yeah, this isn't the
Happy staking
product. I want to get rid of this slide there. Anyways, that's that. Let me know if that was of any value of teaching somebody or guiding somebody on how to stake on Coreum. Like to know your thoughts. because I do have. So here's the problem. I've spent a lot of years doing research on YouTubers as well as doing research on crypto. And I know there's a lot of things that I could do on this channel that might help it grow faster and seem a little bit more polished. But I've never been one to kind of roll along with the herd. And one thing I hate is tutorial videos. I can't stand watching them. And Marco sent me one as an example that he thinks that I should maybe go that route. And I just can't do it. But if you guys think it'd be more helpful to do like, I do have it all recorded where you just watch me on my phone go through an entire process of doing a delegation transaction. But it's pretty straightforward. Once you're there, you know, it pretty much tells you what to do. You hit the delegate button, all of a sudden you see a list of validators. The important part is educating yourself on which validators you're going to delegate with. I don't want you just to delegate to ours, because that would be exposing yourself to unnecessary risk. If something happened to our validator beyond our control, everything would be exposed to that slashing 5%. So you want to delegate to at least 3 validators. And I do have some past videos, so some past live streams. I did it in 2 parts. It was over 4 hours of video going through every validator on the network at the time, and kind of breaking it down. I gave them like a thumbs up, thumbs down kind of rating. So yeah, I just picked 3 validators on there, so you're nice, widely distributed, and you get your maximum protection and maximum decentralization for the network itself. So it's done properly. Cosmos Station looks a lot cleaner than Zum. Yeah, I'm happy with Cosmos Station. I think they're both still like way too clunky looking for mass adoption. You look at your banking app and what those wallets look like. We're a ways away. Crypto Ed staked on 14 validators. There you go. That's decentralization. A lot of people don't want to manage all of that, but with Cosmos Station, you can still have them all connected to one-click claiming your rewards or one-click restaking. So it's not like it's that much harder to maintain 3 than it is 14, I suppose. Good for you, though. Thanks for being a good community member and properly delegating your tokens and amongst many validators. That's awesome, because every validator has their own unique way of contributing to the community. And that's why I went through them all one at a time, because there's some that the more institutional type have a high fees and little payback for you as a delegator, and they're not participating in votes maybe. So Articulate says it would help newcomers as we approach mass adoption. How to videos are always a winner, especially for a new asset class as crypto. In years to come, you'd have helped countless people. Yeah, I'll tell you. Here's where the meeting ended tonight. I said, you know what? I got them both. I might as well just put them both out there, and then that way, if somebody wants to go for the how-to approach, it's there. It's going to be a pretty quick, plain Jane one, but I'm not going to make it a fancy production type how-to video that talks way more than you need to, just for a couple quick instructions. But yeah, I think I will put them both out there. Part of it was my pride was a little hurt. I put a lot of work and a lot of hours into this video here, so it's kind of disappointed to think I wouldn't use it for its intended purposes, but I think it'll still have some value out there, just to give people a rough idea what it's all about. A lot of people in the Cosmos ecosystem are well aware of how to do all these things and interact with these wallets, so it'll be good for that. I'll probably throw it up on omniflix.tv and show them that too. All right, so let me get back to which one I want to go to here. Go that way. All right. Yeah, I got the other one almost ready to go. I just got to edit out some items here or there, put it together. Always something to do around here, it seems. CryptoEd says, "Yep, put them both out." Okay, well, there you go. Community's spoken. Both will be out. All right, what else did I have on the menu here tonight? Oh yeah, I want to get into that. The XRP Ledger Full History Cluster. But this is, I'm going to get into this first, just in case. How long have we been going? Holy smokes, it's been going over an hour already. Yeah, I want to make sure I get to this, so we'll dive into this here. If you have any more questions about staking, by the way, please just ask. Anything specific, I will answer you. Like I said, if you want to hit up our Discord, lots of people in there will be more than willing to answer any questions you have also. Saw the Ripple news as well. Great day indeed. Yeah, and I didn't pull up the slide there yet either, but they also, I can go back here. We might as well hit it up and read it. Oh, you guys aren't seeing my screen yet. Sorry. Let's go back to that. There we go. Sorry about that. Didn't miss anything, that being said, but yeah, we got a few things here we could talk about too. But yeah, this is from Ripple here this evening. It's official. Ripple's now fully licensed to provide digital payment token services in Singapore by the Monetary Authority of Singapore. Ripple is committed to delivering real-world crypto solutions for businesses in APAC. Let's learn some more. See how easily distracted I am. Crypto ad says, anyways, I'm out more comes early. Yeah, I hear ya. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate the feedback. And yeah, I'll be live again soon. Got lots to go through. I'm not going to get through it all here tonight, so there'll be some carryover already. Take care. All right. Earlier this year, Ripple received in-principle approval of its major payments institution license application from the Monetary Authority of Singapore. 4 months on, Ripple is thrilled to announce that its Singapore subsidiary, Ripple Markets APAC, has secured its full MPI license to provide digital payment token services in Singapore. This license underscores the real-world utility of crypto solutions for businesses and financial institutions alike, marking an important step forward towards wider adoption of digital assets. Singapore is known as a leader in pioneering digital asset regulation, making it an ideal location for businesses and financial institutions to harness the power of crypto for cross-border payments, liquidity, and central bank digital currencies. Since establishing Singapore as our Asia Pacific headquarters in 2017, the country has been pivotal to Ripple's global business. We've hired exceptional talent and local leadership, doubling headcount over the past year, and plan to continue growing our presence in a progressive jurisdiction like Singapore. That was from Brad Garlinghouse himself. Under the MAS leadership, Singapore has developed into one of the leading fintech and digital asset hubs, striking a balance between innovation, consumer protection, and responsible growth. Historically, Singapore has experienced staggering periods of transformation by leaning into technology to support economic growth. invite new investments, and even streamline government services. In 2022, Singapore secured the number 4 spot on IMD World Digital Competitiveness ranking, which measures a country's ability to adopt new technologies. Regulatory clarity is a major contributor to Singapore's success, proving pivotal to ensuring security and the trust for businesses and institutions to explore crypto solutions. While some countries are pumping the brakes on crypto innovation, Singapore is staying well ahead of the curve by future-proofing for the inevitable. Global finance leaders agree that digital assets are here to stay. 90% believe blockchain and digital assets will have a significant or massive impact on business, finance, and society in the next 3 years, and almost half of Asia Pacific finance leaders plan to use crypto for cross-border payments. In general, payments across Asia Pacific will continue to trend increasingly. Digital cashless transaction volume is set to increase 109% by 2025, and Ripple will continue to prioritize this region for adoption of its global payment solutions. So there you go. And interesting enough, I deal in Canada, and my banking app, it just appeared on there as one of the sections, where I send money, pay bills, and all that kind of thing. There's now a tab for cross-border payments and, what was the other one? There's cross-border payments and, international money transfer. Yeah. Just a one-click button within my app. So I'm going to have to play around with that and try and figure out what technology they're using in the background and if it's anything of interest to us here. So yeah, great news for XRP community. Lots and lots to celebrate these days. And this is another neat thing that I came across here. XRP stamp. And I don't know if I've just been under a rock, but this just came across my radar the other day, and I was like, how have I never heard of this? Nobody seems to be talking too loudly about it at the moment, but it seems quite interesting, and based on what it can do. I mean, if it emerges as an early leader, to me, it's going to be a highly sought after technology or service in the years ahead, because with AI and how easy it is to manipulate images, video, documents, voice, everything, I think a stamp or a certificate of legitimacy on many things is going to be needed, just so you know, like that, hey, like whatever content I'm consuming or interacting with is legitimate. So I don't know a lot about it. I played with it for a few minutes before I went live here. But if you look at, blockchain for governments, voting system, public registry of documentation, traceability of public funds and expenses, and they got decentralized application development of smart contracts, traceability systems for supply chains, P2P markets, self-sovereign digital identities. And they got document notarization of academic certificates, property title register, file security, digital notary. You got enterprise blockchain development, public blockchain development, sidechain, enterprise chain, global payment systems, mobile wallet development, desktop wallet development, browser extension. A lot of stuff going on here. Success cases. Ripple, XRP Studio coming soon. Columbia Land Registry, XRP Stamp. That's what we're dealing with here. EVM Sidechain, EVA Sidechain Explorer, EVM Sidechain Bridge. Click on Studio. What do we got? Opt-in protocol. The launch of a new blockchain for an existing community. The objective is to give the opportunity to migrate and obtain participation in the new chain. Discover how we help NEM Group to migrate 7 billion plus with an open source code and available to the entire community. Interesting. D Health now. Where here's XRP stamp. Interesting. Solutions covers the gamut. There you can see you got an academy, introduction to blockchain and its use cases, programming the XRP ledger. Yeah, a lot of information here to go through on Persist. But nonetheless, let's go back to the start here. And XRP Stamp is a data notarization platform launched on top of the XRPL blockchain. Get it global, decentralized, and trustful above all. Data notarization system. You get started. And then you see here, you can verify features, how it works. Get your stamp to certificate the important. Get a global, decentralized, and trustful above all data notarization. So you can use the verify tool. It's got features. Stamp is a built-in the XRP ledger. It means the first quality technology and high performance structure. Secure. Once the files are verified and the certificate generated, all the information is secure and stored on chain. Cross-service XRP Stamp offers reliable data notarization system that can be used by multiple entities for different purposes. Here's the code. I'm not technical enough to know what to do with that. It interacts with Zum, Ripple, and Persist. So connect with the Zum wallet. Well, we can do that. I did that already. I already have something notarized on there. So let me get my wallet going here. Giving that a scan. There it goes. Slide to accept that. Sign the transaction with the thumbprint. That's done. There we go. Boom. So yeah, so I Crypto Trinity file, JPEG, just an image of the Crypto Trinity logo that I made with the XRP and Sologenic and Coreum image on it. So you can click on that. You can download its certification, download the document, tells you the issuer, date and time. Don't know how to see. Okay. It just wants to download it, but anyways, I did notarize the Crypto Trinity logo. That's the QR code for it if anybody wants to grab it, see what it does. Actually, I'll try that with my other device here right now. Haven't tried that part yet. Open link. This file's already stamped, it says. Crypto Trinity is the file. Data certification. Gives you the document hash, the IPFS hash, transaction hash. And gives you a link to download it. Let's see if I can, there we go. Boom, yeah, there you go. Brings up my, nice. Well, that's pretty cool. And it only cost like whatever transaction was 0.0001 or something like that. So there you go. My Crypto Trinity logo is notarized, stamped on the XRP ledger for the end of time. Anybody wants to check that out, there's the QR code. Go get it. Right on. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Haven't heard much about it. Let me know if you know anything about it, good, bad, or otherwise. Appreciate some insight on it. To me, it looks like it's going to be a powerhouse. Because, like I said, there's going to come a time where, all your bills of lading, invoices, government documents, all that's going to have to be certified, like for it to be trusted. Anything that's used in the court of law, with how easy it is to manipulate documents, video, audio, everything. For it to be used in court beyond a reasonable doubt, it's going to have to be certified with something like this. So, powerful tool. Don't know much about it other than what I just showed you. So, got to do some more digging on that. And I'll definitely share what I find out about it, because I think it's going to be something quite interesting. Issue. Yeah, so you can drag and drop. Like if you have a file, you can like drag it and drop it and it'll verify it for you. Yeah, pretty interesting. There you go. You can see how tight a ship we're running out there. 6 XRP balance. This ball in here. Right on. So yeah. I'm going to play around with that some more. I'm going to certify a few other things that are of interest to the Coreum community. All right, and still on the staking topic. I included most of this in that video there. That was kind of the point. I was gathering a bunch of information for building that video, so I just turned a lot of it into a Twitter post. But the one thing really don't want people to find out the hard way is about slashing. It's important that if we encourage people to delegate their tokens on the Coreum network, that they understand and they know and accept slashing, because you don't want people to learn what it is after it's happened, because that's when emotions are high, people are upset, and it's just not a good way to learn of something as is important to the network and basic as it is. So I just think it's important that we get that out there. Sure, nobody likes to hear about the potential for things going wrong, but I mean, come on, it's people and technology combined. Things can go wrong. It's no slight on any validator if things did go wrong in the past or in the future. So far from what I can see, the validators that we have on this network certainly have the network's best intentions in mind, and but as it grows, that might not always be the case. So definitely important to understand who you're staking with and what slashing is all about. A lot of people just focus on the rewards, and that's not what I want to see, and not how I want people to learn about how the whole thing works. So lots of information there. There's always access to the white paper, which we looked at there already today, talking about the DEX. So there's no reason for us not to know what's going on out there. And then, not to let this go, it's getting pretty long, hour and 20 in, but this is one I don't want to give this guy a follow. I gotta quit saying guy. I don't know if it's a guy or not. Fayala Brash goes by Fredo Ayala on Twitter. Posted this in response to a Zum Wallet post. So the Zum Wallet post says, "This is, without a doubt, the most monumental upgrade to the XRPL infrastructure since its inception. Don't miss out on the proposed change to the XRPL public infrastructure. Read all about it at blog Zum app infra." I did that the other day on a video. I don't think we need to go through that all again. But what I did want to point out here is this Fredo Ayala says those contributing, and this is in quotes, so I'm not sure if this is him saying it or who, but those contributing resources will earn the lion's share of the billing from larger consumers. It's akin to an Airbnb for XRPL infrastructure, providing for the first time a financial incentive to contribute to the network's core. Now, I really want to know, because as part of the Coreum community DAO, we kind of have a vision of becoming a validator as a service. So not just validating on Coreum, but maybe we validate on Osmosis or some other IDC chain, whatever the case is. Or in this case here, maybe we can run technology on the XRPL also. I think what it's intended for is people that currently have projects on the XRPL. If they're not running their own infrastructure, they're basically freeloading off of somebody else that is running infrastructure, because there's no incentive model to run a validator on the XRP ledger. So XRPL Labs a while back created adopt a node feature, where, you know, basically just a way to bring some revenue in for them to provide the service and infrastructure that they do. And so now this is a proposed change to that whole structure, so that if you have a project and you have all this infrastructure set up, you can also rent it out and you know, bring some revenue in for it. Now, I don't know if the revenue that's potentially could come in would be enough to say, just like, hey, I want to provide that node as a service without doing without having your own project on top of it. That's the kind of questions I'm trying to figure out. If it's something that just anybody can whip up a node and participate in the XRPL ledger, that would be really cool. You know, I just love the XRP ledger for all it is, and it would be just really neat to participate in its function in some way. But at the same time, currently paying to run one validator, certainly not looking to pay for running two. So just curious on the revenue structure, if it is something that could be done as a service, business service. So yeah, there was that. And what else did I skip over there? Oh yeah, it's another one on the Zum wallet. It's a pretty long one. I think I'm going to pull the plug on it today. He said grab a coffee and let's dive in. It's currently 11:30 at night for me, so drinking coffee is probably not a good idea. I don't drink the stuff anyways, but nonetheless, that looks like another half-hour project in front of me to dive into that article there. So I think we'll skip that, and we'll check back in with our markets, see what's going on there, if anything's changed. Coreum's just fell back under that 8-cent mark just by a hair. Sologenic still going strong. What's going on with Sologenic, guys? Anybody know what's causing a pump up to 11 cents? Geez, that's a big pump. What's the percentage on that? Jeez, 1776. Look, there you go. There you go. Wow, that's a big spread in a day. 17.76. Impressive. Something's going on with Sologenic. I put out a video a while ago. Volume at that one exchange has gone through the roof. Something's up. Good to see. There we go, guys. Well, if nobody has any further questions, I think I'm going to pull a pin on this one. An hour and a half in, an hour and 26 minutes in, it looks like. Really appreciate everybody's support. Taking a look at XRP. It's under some pressure again. It's our metals. Yeah, wow, look at that. Gold is just tanking. Anyways, guys, it's been a long day. It's got an early morning here again tomorrow. Thank you for all your support and showing up, interacting on these live streams. It's really nice way to share information in a relaxed way. Trying to work out on a few interviews coming up, I hope. That being said, next week I'm on the road heading to the West Coast to see my lady where she's working for a week. So there will be some disruption to normal programming for that week. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Peace and prosperity to you all.